Very good morning to one and all present here. After a nice welcome address by our beloved R&D Director, Dr. Pallikonda Rajashekar, it is my privilege and duty to say a few words about this technical symposium on advanced mathematical methods. I once again, along with our Director R&D Research and Development, I welcome all the dignitaries on the dais. A main instrument behind this success of organizing this symposium and following this conference, full credit really goes to our Honorable Registrar Dr. V. Vasudevan sir. It is he who really brought me into the limelight. I have been working in this organization from 2021, and only after 3 years, of course, I am busy with my research project. Even at the time of joining, our registrar offered me, what do you want, we will provide. And I said, sir, please allow me to complete my project. Then I will look into other responsibilities. So then he called me, why don't you organize a conference? I said, okay, sir, now this is the time I will take and I will organize within a year. So this I told him in 2022. After that, it is an interesting beginning for me. I was really searching and I could not come to a conclusion whether we should organize an international conference on our own or shall we organize a popular series of conferences happening throughout India. So when I was in double minds, it is our honorable guest of honor today, Dr. S. Ponnuswamy sir, Professor of Mathematics, IIT Madras, who suggested to me that you should organize, why don't you organize this ICMC series of conferences? Then I said immediately yes. Then he suggested me, why don't you organize one pre-conference symposium also, along with the Ramanujan Mathematical Society, because he is a president. He is a president of Ramanujan Mathematical Society. So he promised all support from Ramanujan Mathematical Society, and he said, he motivated me. Then Cryptology Research Society of India and then Society for Electronic and Transactions and Security came in, and we all formed a team to organize this 10th edition of International Conference on Mathematics and Computing, and before that a pre-conference on National Symposium on Advanced Mathematical Methods. So the real credit actually goes to our Dr. S. Ponnuswamy sir for suggesting, giving this valuable suggestion. Then he asked me, why don't you do a small research and tell me what are all the topics that has to be fixed for this advanced mathematical methods. Then I did some research and then found that in this southern interior part of Tamil Nadu, as of now, or at least in the past 1 or 2 decades, expertise is lagging in analysis, number theory, and cryptography. So when I suggested, okay, very good, it very well syncs with our Ramanujan Mathematical Society's primary objective. So you have said number theory. So number theory is indirectly being supported by, without analysis, there is no number theory. So he is very enthusiastic and supported me in identifying the resource persons. So with his effort, he is a real man behind success. When our beloved registrar is the man behind the whole initiative, it is Dr. S. Ponnuswamy sir who is the man behind all success. I have just played, I am only a tool in their hands, that's all. I did not assume anything big on my part that I have done this, I have done that, no. They are the real motivational and inspirational factors and played a major role in making this event happen. After that, it is my responsibility also to thank our management, our Honorable Chancellor Sir and Pro-Chancellor Madam and our beloved Vice President Dr. S. Sasyanand sir, they wholeheartedly supported with and magnanimously given enough grants to make this as rich as possible. So they have given me full freedom, whatever you want, you please ask sir, we will provide. Money is not at all a problem for us. You go ahead, you plan, we are behind you to support. Whatever you want, we will provide. That is why we are seeing here a rich show. And I really thank our top management for this full wholehearted support. And then from that day onwards till now, it is our Honorable Vice Chancellor sir's encouragement and support periodically. Whenever I was in need of suggestions, he is really there to offer it because of his rich experience with number one institution in India, VIT. So he has served VIT for more than 35 years, and he brought with him rich experience, which he shared with me, and with his valuable suggestions and support, I have made this happen. We have made this happen. And then, last but not least, it is my privilege to thank our Dr. Deebalakshmi, School of Computing, Dean School of Computing, and Dr. K. Karbasamy sir. These two they are my right and left hands for this entire conference and symposium. Without their help, and this would not have been happened. And mathematics department and SOC department faculty members have put in lot of their hard efforts. Our R&D sir was telling that I am giving messages at 2 p.m., 3 p.m., 4 p.m., 11 p.m. like that, 2 a.m., 3 a.m. But my team members also did not sleep for the past, at least for past 4-5 months. So with all our collective efforts, we are now standing before you for this National Symposium. Then, if I just say these things and go, it will not be complete. And so let me say a few things about the topics chosen for this National Symposium. Real analysis and complex analysis. So analysis, so we have arranged here lectures on both of these topics. All of you know very well that traditionally these two subjects, real analysis and complex analysis, are separate subjects. So if one is taught in one semester, the other will be taught in the other semester. They will not be taught together in any semester. Thinking that these two are two separate entities. But it is not so. There are several intimate connections between these two subject areas. For example, I just give two interesting examples. The Rees representation theorem and the Hahn-Banach theorem are used. They are permit us or allow us to guess Poisson integral formula. They combine, they form a team in the proof of Raj's theorem. They combine with the Blashy's theorem on the zeros of bounded holomorphic functions to give you a proof of Munch-Zizas theorem that concerns with approximations on an interval. This is one nice example of an interconnection between real analysis and complex analysis. Similarly, L2, capital L2 is a Hilbert space, and it is used in the proof of Radon-Nikodin theorem, which leads to a nice theorem about the differentiation of indefinite integrals, which in turn again leads to the proof of the existence of radial limits of bounded harmonic functions. So like this, there are several interesting connections between real analysis and complex analysis. Our experts have come here. Dr. G.P. Yuvaraj, our chief guest today, is a doyen in real analysis. So he will give more interesting connections between these two subjects. And then our guest of honor, Dr. S. Ponnusamy sir, who is a specialist in complex analysis. He will also deliver a lecture. In between, he offered, amid his busy schedule, in this he wanted a window, so I have to create a window for him, and he will be very happy to give a lecture for 1 hour on complex analysis as a bonus to our already pre-planned schedule of this National Symposium on Advanced Mathematical Methods. Then, analytic number theory. Our Tapas Chatterjee from IIT Ropar has come here. He is a specialist. So when we invited him, he asked, there are 3 types of number theory: algebraic number theory, analytic number theory. Which subject you want me to lecture? So he is a specialist in both. And the transcendental number theory is the 3rd one. Then I said, sir, please, should you prepare your talk on analytic number theory? Because almost all of us have already done one course in our UG or PG in analytic number theory by Apostol or Davenport's multiplicative number theory. But a coherent treatment method to traditional subjects like real analysis or complex analysis or measure theory or topology seems to be somewhat missing in the textbook treatment of analytic number theory. It is only an illusion. How to overcome it? So, one loud thinking which I get is, if the humanity were collectively more intelligent, if the humanity were collectively more intelligent than it is, then an appropriate treatment of analytic number theory should first start with the proof of generalized Riemann hypothesis, and then go on to prove other results predicted by pretending that the distribution of prime numbers is random. Because people are trying very hard to settle Riemann hypothesis that the roots of the equation zeta of s equal to 0 lie on a straight line in the complex plane precisely at the real part of s equal to 1 by 2. It has been found to be correct and checked for 15 into 10 power 8 integers. But for any given integer, whether this accepts a solution or not is still an open problem, and it is being carried from to 21st century also, and hopefully some mathematicians will emerge in this century to settle that. And if that is settled, it will shed light on many of the intriguing problems hanging around the distribution of prime numbers. And then finally, cryptography. Cryptography, we all know very well that it is a hotly pursued topic, very hot topic, and very enthusiastically pursued by both mathematicians and computer scientists. Both of them wants to be experts in cryptography because it safeguards personal identity, confidential data, to authenticate identity, to establish trust between servers, and so on. It is a critical infrastructure. Cryptography is a critical infrastructure because sensitive data, security of a sensitive data relies on cryptographic solutions. So, if you want to acquire expertise in cryptographic solutions, then you need to be fluent with the fundamentals of analytic number theory. And if you want to be conversant with analytic number theory, then you need to have a better understanding of the basic subjects called real analysis and complex analysis. That is why the topics of this National Symposium is carefully interwoven around these topics. So with the blessings of Almighty, our honorable management, top management, and with the blessings of our Vice Chancellor, our Registrar Sir, and Director R&D Research and Development, and with the support of Dean SOC, Dr. Deebalakshmi and Karpasamy Sir, the symposium is organized. Now with the ball is in your court. From my side, I can promise from my side a big feast for you on these two topics for the next 2 days. So it is now the onus is on you to better utilize the expertise of our doyens of real analysis, complex analysis, cryptography and number theory. And please utilize this opportunity to the best of as much as possible, not only for empowering or enhancing your knowledge or for enhancing your performance in the classrooms, but also for your career prospects. With these few words, I take leave from you and leave the chair to other honorable delegates on the dais to say a few words. And one thing is that I want to be very frank. Before the start of this inauguration, Dr. Ponnusamy sir personally came to me here. Sir, please, we are not interested in talking anything else other than the subject. We straight away want to finish the inaugural program within 5 minutes, and we want to only speak mathematics, because they were my beloved professor is a close friend of Dr. R. Balasubramaniam, who is also my guide for some of my postdoctoral work. So immediately it comes to me when Ponnusamy sir is telling me to finish this symposium in 5-10 minutes. Immediately it comes to my mind my Professor R. Balasubramaniam's words. Whenever I ask him for any chief guest address for the general functions, he say, no, I cannot speak anything else other than mathematics. So our chief guest is very close. Our guest of honor, Dr. S. Ponnusamy sir, is very close to R. Balasubramaniam, and so he is following his path in the same style he is exhibiting here. But for my sake, even if he gets angry also, I don't mind. I really press him and our guest of honor and others also to say a few words, just 1 or 2 minutes, because people are waiting for your speech. So we have already, anyway, we have planned, we have sufficient time. We are running the program up to even 6:30 in the evening. So enough time will be given. So no need to worry about the availability of time. But it is my humble request to all the faculty members of mathematics and School of Computing to attend the program. In the nowadays, all of you know very well that getting participants is a big problem than getting the resource persons. So with these few words, I take leave from you, and thank you very much for the nice opportunity given to me by our beloved registrar, Dr. V. Vasudevan sir, for organizing this conference. I only acted as a tool. Thank you very much. Thank you.